Can you explain the exponential or exponents, the scientific notation, powers? What are they? What is it? Can you let me see your understanding first.
So may I?
Yes, Yashi.
So power of exponents.
Yes.
Power of any number like.
Yes. So, what does it mean? What do you understand? I want to first know what is your understanding power of any number. What is power? What does it indicate? What does power to any number indicate? What does it mean? It said power. Power. It has the power. So what is this power talking about?
So like base and index.
No, that I know. One is called the base, one is called the index. That I understand. But what is the meaning of this power? Why do we use it? I'm giving you all 3 to 4 minutes. Go to your Google and find out about this exponents, power, and I want to understand from you what you understand first before I explain to you. I'm giving you 3 to 4 minutes. Go and find out. And explain to me. Explain to this entire group.
Sir, you are not audible.
I'm not even talking. I'm not talking right now.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, do we have to do something as my class was break?
Sorry.
Sir, do we have to do something as my class was break?
No. I've asked you to read something on exponents and power.
Okay,
So
And I will ask you. I want to see your understanding on exponent and power.
sir, can I say?
No, hold on. Let everyone come back.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's ask Priyashi. Now, let me know what you have understood from this topic. What's your understanding?
So like multiple of any same number in a repeated time, we can use like we can use a exponent or power. Example like 5 into 2 is equals to 10. And now the result is also same, like if 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, uh, it means 2 is multiplied by 5 times itself. We can write 2 to the power 5.
Why do we use exponents? Why do we use this power? How does it help you?
Like
Why do we use Himangi? Can you explain?
Sir, exponents are the number of times we multiply a number. For example, if we take 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, we can say it as 2 to the power of 4 or 10 multiplied by 10. And we like there are many examples. We use exponents because it would be hard to say really big numbers. So if the number is like 10,000 or something, we can just put 10 to the power of 3, 4.
Yes, good. So one thing is there that when it's a large number, we cannot go on writing. So we to raise it to the power. So there's something called a base, and there's something called, what is the base is called this, and what is the upper portion called, Himangi?
Sir, the upper portion is called an exponent.
Yes, that's the exponent, and this is called the base. So what is collectively what is called? Is it exponential? Or we also use some of the scientific notation, which we will learn. So before this, I just wanted to tell you about this. Let me explain. As Himangi also said, if I have a number, if I have a number 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 to 2, I can go on filling my book. So instead of writing so many times, I see that this is my base, and I have 2 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
Sir, I think I made a mistake. Sir, I should have said the upper part is of the power and the number altogether is the exponent.
Yeah, I'm coming. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 to the power 6. This is the same thing as I'm writing over here. Right? This is the power we are talking about. This is the base. We are talking about exponential. This is telling me that I can write a large number in short. This can further be written in different ways. Anyway, let's go step by step. Now there are different formulas, different principles which we follow when we write the powers. One of the, for instance, I want to say a plus b, a square plus b square, or a square into b square. When we multiply the two, what do we do with this? What do we do with the two powers? Priyashi, Daksh, when we multiply these two base, what do we do with these two powers?
So A into A, B into B.
What do we do with the power? How do we deal with the power?
So can I tell?
So A is AB square 2
AB
square 2.
square 2 means
On AB.
Daksh, when I multiply this with this, what do I do with the two powers?
Sir, may I answer?
No, hold on. Daksh, are you there? Anirudh, what do we do with two powers? If I multiply these two numbers, what do we do with these two powers?
Sir, I don't understand. Uh,
Okay.
power.
Narayani, what do we do with these two numbers, these two powers? Narayani, can you try? Kavya, can you try? If let's say, I
Sir?
have this number, yeah,
So we will merge it.
yeah, we will merge,
So
but
may I?
yes,
Sir, we would add the two powers.
yes, we will add this and this. So A into B, 2 plus 2. Let's take a number and do it. We may not understand with A, B. Let's say I have 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2. In reality, what would be my answer? 2 to the power 4, 2, 4 plus 3 to the power 2, 9. What is the answer? 30? 3 into 2, 6. I'm sorry, I'm multiplying. Okay. 4 into 9, 36, right? I'm multiplying this. 4 into 9, 36. Now, if I do this, instead of expanding and multiplying, if I say 2 into 3, I add this 2 plus 2. How much does it become? If I add this, will it become? Can I add this directly over here? 2 plus 2, 4. 2 into 3, 6 to the power 4. Will I get this answer? See, try understanding this. This here, it may seem easy. Try expanding this. Go to your Google, and that's why I say you must try to find out yourself. Go and find out the answer of this. Go to Google and write somewhere. You go anywhere and find out that how will you get this answer? 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2. What is the right answer? Tell me the right answer. Anirudh, go back and get me the right answer to this. 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2. One way I know it is 2 to the power 4 into 9. That I know is 36. But if I put it to the power, use it as an exponent, how am I going to do that? Am I going to add these two? Am I going to take as a common 2 into 3 to the power 6 and square? How am I going to do this?
Sir, may I answer?
No, hold on. Let everyone try. Let everyone try. I want everyone to explore on your own before we get an answer from the teacher. Go and find out. This is the question. 2 into 3, 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2. How am I going to solve the exponent? Has anyone got the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, Anirudh.
6
Hold on. Let Anirudh answer.
Sir, 36.
I know that 36 I've got. Tell me as exponents how am I going to solve? That I know that the 36 is good answer, very good. 2 to the power, that's 4 into 9. That is 36. If I have
Sir,
to,
sir,
yeah.
sir, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4, then 4 into 9 equals to 39.
Very good. That is good. Himangi,
Sir, 6 to the power 2.
yes. So why am I getting 6 to the power 2? That's what I'm trying to ask you. Why 6 to the power 2 and not 4?
Sir, because according to the BODMAS rule, we have to first solve the exponents before multiplying.
Yes, that is fine. So if I say 2, because here I have square, here also I have square, right? So if I say 2 into 3, I'm giving a common square, right? If I have, let's say, 2 to the power 2 and 3 to the power 2, here what will be my answer? 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. Correct? 2 to the 4. So there are many ways, there are many, when you have exponents 2, 3, when do you multiply the 2? When do you add the 2? When do you subtract the powers? We will learn in detail. Okay? When we learn step by step, why do we do it? What is the scientific notation? Just hold on. We have many rules, many steps, and this exponential power is a huge chapter. There are many different approaches, many different types of sums that we need to learn, and it cannot be learned just in one day or with one or two approaches. There are many now I'll not say formulas, but the rules. They're not formula, but they are rules which we need to understand. And we will understand the rules at a separate session. Today, let's talk about, and maybe we'll involve the exponents in our comparing quantities. So today, when we learn about comparing quantities, or this mathematics, We know we are talking about comparing. We are comparing quantities, which we had discussed even in ratio. In ratio also, ratio is one part of this chapter. Ratio is one part of this chapter. Ratio also means we are comparing two same unit, comparing same unit or quantity. This is one part of comparing quantity. Himangi, which is another way in your syllabus where we are comparing quantity, or Daksh?
The percentage,
Percentage. Very good.
principal and interest.
Hold on. Percentage. Anirudh,
Yes,
are
sir.
you anything which you know in comparing quantities in your book? Can you tell me one topic? Like one is ratio, one is percentage. Any other one? Where we are comparing quantities.
So profit and loss.
Sir,
Profit and
ratio.
loss. Profit and loss. Someone said profit and loss. Okay.
So Priyashi.
Yeah, Priyashi. Good. Profit and loss. What else is there when we compare quantities? Yes? Kavya? Narayani?
Sir, may I?
Yes?
Sir, Sumetal?
Yes,
So,
Narayani? Yes, Narayani?
Sir, I'm saying when we compare quantities, we are also saying that if they are equal or not.
Yes. I know that's what are the topics? One is ratio, one is percentage, one is profit and loss. So what is the topic called? How to know the topic?
So may I?
Yes, Daksh?
The interest and principal.
Principal and interest, yes. Now, Daksh, over here, what will be the spelling of principal? P-A-L or P-L-E?
The
Yes.
PAL. PAL1.
Yes, P-A-L. Okay. Principal, what is spelling? P-R-I-N-C-I-P-A-L-E or P-A-L?
So
so
PLE?
PL.
Sir, PEL.
P-E-L?
No, sir, AL.
Yeah, that's fine. So don't be confused, okay? Principal and interest. What else? Mangi, what else is there in comparing quantities? Himangi,
Yes, sir.
what else is there when we talk about comparing quantities?
Sir, fractions.
Is fraction coming in comparing quantities? Is fraction a part of comparing quantities? Daksh,
Yes, sir.
is fraction a part of comparing quantities?
No, sir.
That's what.
So fraction
asking.
is part of rational number.
Yes. Kavya, I'm not hearing from you. I'm not hearing from you, Kavya.
Average.
Average?
So percentage and
Yeah.
average.
Percentage is there. when do we say that it is a comparing quantity? Why do we say ratio is a comparing quantity, percentage is a comparing quantity, or profit and loss, or principal and interest? Why are we saying that they are comparing quantities? Why are they called comparing quantities?
So there is
Because-
one more.
Because two or more quantities are involved, right? Two or more units are involved, correct? Or one or more units is involved, correct? Yes or no? We are
Yes, sir.
we are comparing something with something. We are comparing two quantities when we talk about ratio. When it comes to percentage, I have a here also, I have a denominator, I have a numerator. Here also, I have a denominator, I have a numerator. Profit and loss, or profit and loss percentage. Here we are seeing about the profit over the sale over the cost. Here we are comparing principal with the
So
interest.
like cost price and selling price.
Yeah, yes. Fine. So let's understand. See, the other day we understood what ratio is. Did you all have a clear concept of ratio, or do you want me to explain again what ratio is and what proportion is? Do you have complete clarity, or do you want me to explain all over again? I'm okay. You must have complete clarity. Everyone must have 100% clarity, 100%. No one should have a doubt as what is ratio, why do we use ratio, when do we use ratio. Nobody should have even 1% doubt. Everyone should be 100%. So, Anirudh, do you want me to explain ratio again? Or are you clear? Daksh, Himangi, Narayani, Priyanka, Priya, everyone, tell me.
No, no,
No, sir.
Sorry? Daksh,
No, sir.
okay. Narayani,
No, sir. No need.
no need. Good. So, do you want me to explain percentage? Do you want me to explain percentage? Anirudh? Daksh?
No, sir.
Himangi?
No, sir. No need.
Narayani?
No, sir.
Okay. Then do you want me to explain profit and loss?
no, sir.
No, sir.
You all are champion. You ask, you don't want anything. So what should I explain? Principal and interest?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Let's go with the principal and interest. First, let's understand. I don't know how much you understand about banking. What happens? Let's first understand the banking system or the loan system. Let's understand the banking or the loan system. This is a bank or any institution which gives a loan. Is a customer and he has come to the bank for a loan, or I take a loan from my friend. When I take a loan from my friend, he may not charge me interest. So he comes to the bank and gives his documents. After submitting all the relevant documents, the bank gives him a loan of rupees 100. I'm just taking a small number. The bank gives him a loan of rupees 100. The bank says that every year or every 6 months or every quarter, every 3 months, you have to pay So you have to pay an interest at the rate of 5%. 5% per annum. This is every year. Per annum means year. This 100 rupees is called principal. And the bank is saying that the time period I'm giving you for the loan is 3 years. Every year, he's being charged 5%. And the time period he's getting is 3. Fine. This is the principal, this is the interest. Now, the customer has to know 2 things. This interest you are charging, Viti, so this interest which is charging, is he going to charge me? Is it a simple interest or a compound interest? And we will understand the two. Compound interest. Let's understand the two. Let's say you have taken some money or a loan from your father. The same 100 rupees you have taken from your father. And you are paying him every year, you are paying him 5%. It means you are paying him 5 rupees as interest. So when you pay that 5 rupees as an interest, your principal is still as 100. Next year, after 1 year, again you pay him as 5 rupees as interest. Every year, when you're paying your 5 rupees as interest, this is a simple interest. When this interest gets added to the principal amount every year, and you're being charged interest on the added principal amount, then that is compound interest, which we will learn. I'll explain to you in more detail that what is compounding. When something is getting added every year to your principal, that is the compound. That then we actually paying on the added principal, and that is a compound interest that we will learn. Don't worry. Let's open a chapter, or so that we can start learning from your book. Let me see if I have it in your. Is there in your syllabus? Which class syllabus? This is in class 7 syllabus, right? Or 8? Yes, Himangi, which class is it in?
Sir, 7th.
7th. This is in class 8 also, I believe.
Yes, sir, I saw that it's a class 8 also.
The exponents and power. Symmetry. Which chapter is that?
So 8.
8. Okay. This is rational number.
Sir, in my
Yeah.
book it's 7. Sir, it's chapter 7.
Yeah, good. This chapter 7 percentage. Another way of comparing quantities. So we are going on interest and compound. Interest, principal and interest. Maths is very interesting. No, this is not the chapter, I think. Increase or decrease as percentage. That is okay. Price is item, buying and selling. That is profit and loss. Profit and loss is very interesting. Yeah. This is charge given on borrowed money or simple interest. Let's understand this. Sohini said, I hope you all can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Sohini said they were going to buy a new scooter. Mohan asked whether they had money to buy. Sohini said, father was going to take a loan from a bank. The money you borrow is known as sum borrowed or principal. And the cost to borrow that money is called the interest. So this money would be used by the borrower for some time before it is returned. For keeping this money for some time, the borrower has to pay some extra money to the bank. This is the interest. Or we can say the cost of borrowing money is called interest. You can find the amount you have to pay at the end of year for the sum borrowed as interest. Is called amount is equal to principal plus interest. So let's understand this first. This is a very simple thing. At the end of first year or every year, at the end of first year, what am I paying to the bank? I'm paying something called amount. And what is this amount? Amount is the principal plus interest. By adding the sum borrowed and the interest, that is amount is equal to principal plus interest. So what the bank does, let's say you have taken 100 rupees. Out of this 100 rupees, bank will break this into, let's say, 3 years. It'll divide this into 3 years. First year, I'm just giving a number, maybe it'll take 20 rupees as a principal, and next year it'll go on increasing principal and it'll add some interest to it. So every year, this will also be there, principal from here will be there, plus you have the interest. And so that at the end of 3 years, you complete this amount. So every year, whatever you are paying to the bank is called amount, which is the principal plus interest. So let's say you have taken it for 1 year. At the end of 1 year, you're paying the principal amount which you have taken, plus you're paying the interest. So let's say I've taken 100 rupees. I'm paying 100 plus I'm paying 5% interest. So the amount over here is equal to 105 rupees that I need to pay to the bank. That is the amount. This is just one part of this entire chapter. There's a lot to learn right now. Let's hold on. That is, amount is equal to principal plus interest. Interest is generally given in percent for a period of 1 year. See, normally we will say PA, that is per annum. It is written as 10% per year or per annum, or in short, 10% per annum. 10% PA means every year, if you borrow 100 rupees, 10 is the interest you have to pay for 1 year. Every year, you're paying 10 rupees as interest for your borrowed 100 rupees. So let's see. Anita takes a loan of 5,000 at 15% per year as the rate of interest. Find the interest she has to pay. That's a very simple thing. Okay. So this is a very simple calculation. Rate of interest is 15% per year. So how much will she pay at the one end of her? Just a very simple calculation. Okay. This is just a percentage. So now, in fact, we are learning percentage. It says the principal is equal to 5,000. Simple interest is equal to 5%. We always have one timeline. Time is equal to 1 year. 5% per annum. That is, and we are saying for 1 year. So, sorry, 15%. The question is 15%. So it says, how much interest? How much interest will Anita pay? How much interest to pay? Which is my X. I have to find this X. This is what I have to find. It is very clear. It says 15%, that is very percent, 15 over 100 into 5,000. A simple calculation. I cut this 0, I cut this 0, I cut this 0, I cut this 0. 15 to 5 is equal to 75. And this 1 0 is there. So rupees 750 is the amount Anita will be paying at the end of 1 year. Let's do it another way. This is a very simple way. That because it is percentage. Because it is a percentage. So can we think of something like this? For every 100 rupees, first see what am I finding? The interest. For every 100 rupees that she borrows, she pays 15 rupees. Out of 100, when we say 15%, means out of every 100 rupees, she pays 15 rupees. Out of every 1 rupee, will she pay less or more? Out
Excuse
of 100
me, sir.
rupees. Yes?
Sir, I had a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, in the calculation that you had done in like the 15 above 100 multiplied by 5,000,
Mhm.
in that, sir, 100 is 100 and 5,000 are on the opposite side. That means they're being multiplied. So, sir, how can we cut the zeros when they are being multiplied? Wouldn't we have to first put the 5,000 above the 100?
See, this 15 over 100 into 5,000, by default it is 1, right?
Yes, sir.
This is multiplying by this, but this is dividing this, right? This is multiplying by this, right? And this is multiplying by this. This is not a cross multiplication.
Okay, sir.
This is not a cross multiplication. That is why
Okay, sir.
I can say 15 into 5,000 divided by 100, the same thing, right? Right, Himangi?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So this is not a cross multiplication. This is called multiplying with this. This is multiplying with this, and then it's dividing the whole thing. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So So let's say I have, out of every 100 rupees, I'm paying 15 rupees as interest, as a percentage. For every 1 rupee principal, for every 100 rupee principal, I'm paying 15 as interest. So if I have less, if I borrow less money, will I pay more interest or will I pay less interest? Daksh, will I pay more interest or will I pay less interest?
Yes, sir. Can you repeat question? My class was left.
Sorry,
Sir, can you repeat the question? I was
I'm
having some.
saying for every 100 rupees I borrow, I pay 15 rupees. So if I borrow 1 rupee, will I pay more interest or will I pay less interest?
So less.
So if I pay less, will I divide or will I multiply? Will I divide this by 100 or will I multiply this by 100? Whenever you pay less or whenever it's less, do you multiply or do you divide? Narayani?
Sir, may I?
Hold on. Anirudh, will you multiply or will you divide? If you are paying 100, out of every 100 you are paying 15, but if I borrow 1 rupee, will I pay more interest or less interest?
Sir, less.
If you are paying less interest, will you divide this 15 by 100 or will you multiply this 15 by 100?
Sir, divide.
Why divide? Are you guessing? Are you telling me? आप guess कर रहे हो कि आपको मालूम है?
Sir, guess.
No, don't guess. Priyanka, if I have 100 rupees and I pay 15, but if I have 1 rupee, will I pay more money? If I borrow 1 rupee, will I pay more money, interest or less interest, Priyanka? Yes, Priyanka?
So can you
Yashi?
repeat the question?
I'm saying, beta, if I borrow 100 rupees, out of every 100 rupees I borrow, I'm paying 15 rupees. It's a percentage, 15%. So it means for every 100 rupees I borrow, I pay 15 rupees. If I'm trying to find out for 1 rupee, then if I borrow 1 rupee, will I pay more interest or will I pay less interest to the bank?
So low interest.
Lesser, right? So when I give a less interest, will I divide this 15 by 100 or will I multiply 15 by 100?
So divide. We have to divide it.
We have to divide it, right? Whenever it is lower in comparison to this, we always divide. In comparison to this, in comparison to this, if this is more, we multiply. In comparison to this, if this is lower, we divide. So here we divide 15 by 100. Now, if I borrow 5,000 rupees, forget this, अब इसको भूल जाओ थोड़ी देर के लिए. In compared to this, 5,000 is more. So Priyanka, now in comparison to 1, I'm borrowing 5,000. Will I multiply or will I divide?
So multiply.
You're not confident when you're answering. So when we have more of the quantity, we multiply. Here out of 100, we pay 15 rupees interest. For 1 rupee, definitely I will pay less. So 15 over 100. For 5,000, now if I compare with this, I will pay more. So it is 15 over 100 into 5,000. There's the same thing what we did over here. Same thing. The same thing what we did over here. So we can bring the answers with different approach. Now there's a formula. If you see this, it says, what is the formula for simple interest? There's a formula for the simple interest. Himangi, what is the formula for a simple interest?
Sir, principal multiplied by the rate of interest multiplied by the time
Yeah. So
divided by 100.
formula to find a simple interest. Formula to find a simple interest, SI, is very simple. It is P into R into T over 100. Why? Let's see. Principal amount. We have the principal amount, which was 5,000, into R, that is the rate of interest. Priyashi, what is the rate of interest over here? What is the rate of interest that we have taken?
Sir, can you repeat the answer?
What is the rate of interest we had? The principal amount is 5,000. What is the rate of interest given in the question?
Sir, 100.
No, I'm talking the rate of interest. Out of every 100,
Sir,
how much?
15.
15, yes. So that is 15, that is a rate, into how many years, the time? How many years? It's 1 year. Simple interest is for 1 year, okay? Is this clear? I'm taking for the first year, the simple interest. I'm taking the time as 1 year. Over 100, because the rate is always the percentage. It is 15%. That is why this 100 is here, because it is 15%. So this is 15 out of 100. That is why we have put this 100 over here. Again, it's the same thing what we did. 0, 0, 0, 0, 15, it's put 750. The same thing what we did. So here we have to follow this simple formula of simple interest is equal to principal into rate into time of the year, whatever is given, month, quarter, over 100. And this rate is coming from this interest, because we are giving an interest rate of 5%. When you say 5%, we are saying 5 over 100. So we have learned to solve this with 3 approaches. But finally, you have to follow this formula. But you must understand how this formula is coming. Why am I using principal into this, into this? Actually, we are not doing this P into R into T. If you see, very simple. We are just finding a simple percentage of the principal amount. We are finding a simple percentage, 15% of 5,000. It's a very simple percentage we are finding. But if you put the formula, you say, my God, P into R into T. So it's the same thing. 5,000 into 15 by 100. The 1 will remain 1. This is what we have done. Very simple thing. We have found a simple percentage. Is this clear, Anirudh? Are you getting the concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thus, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Himangi,
Yes, sir.
Vyashi,
Yes, sir.
don't say yes if you don't understand. Ask me 100 times. Don't say yes just because you want to say yes. Say no, 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 and understand it now. I don't like hearing yes, 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 and when I ask you, you are no. I don't like that. Yes, 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 everything. And when I ask you, sir, I had a doubt, I didn't understand. I don't accept that. Say yes, yes, yes. When I ask you, you also say yes. So let's see this. So one, whenever we are doing math, please remember, you have to follow the steps. You have to follow the steps with clarity. You cannot just give the number. You have to put the statements. You have to Write the correct statements. So this is for simple 1 year, simple interest. We will do the multiple years also. But before that, Anirudh, Himangi, please take out your notebook and do this sum. Try not to see the answer, okay? Do the sum yourself with steps. Here, this is the sum. Do it without looking at the answer. And I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes. Quick, start.
Send you the photo of this.
Yes, I want to see all the steps. I'm more interested in seeing the steps, and also give me 3 ways of doing it. One with the formula, one with the percentage method, one with the unitary method. So I taught you this sum with 3 ways, okay? In 3 ways. One, the first one is the simple interest formula. Second, simple percentage method. Third, I gave you unitary method. Unitary method. So I want to see all 3 methods. Answer will be same. You can do it in the ratio method also. 5 over 100 is equal to x over 5,000. I cross multiply this. 5,000 into 5. So x is equal to over 100. Same thing. I can do in the ratio method also. So I've shown you 4 methods to do this. This is 4th method. I want you to do all 4 methods. Ratio method, unitary method, percentage method, and the simple interest formula. Try all 4. Anirudh, have you understood all 4?
Yes, sir.
Good, very good. Daksh, have you understood all 4 approaches?
Yes, sir.
Now you're comparing quantities and by percentage, by unitary method, by ratio, and by the simple interest formula. Himangi, clear?
Yes, sir.
Vyashi, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So practice all 4. You become a champion, don't worry. Daksh, I don't appreciate such a simple two-line step. No. Where is the simple interest formula? Sum borrowed is this? Is it
Sir.
25,000? 15,000?
Yes, sir.
Did you send the sum? Did you send
Yes,
this?
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
is this the way you do? Sum borrowed is 5,000, interest is 15%. 15, no, where's the formula? Where's the time? I want you to write the formula, the steps. Where is rupees?
So now I am doing with all four methods. First time.
All four method, all steps, okay?
Yes, sir.
I will not accept such, one or two like this answer. I'm not interested in the answer. I'm more interested in the approach.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, good.
Sir, I have
So can I send on group?
No, not in group. Send it to the service number. Anirudh, teacher आप कितने shortcut में करते हो बेटा?
What, sir?
आपने से PRTST ये सब लिखकर भेज दिया है. आपके टीचर इतने शॉर्टकट में पढ़ाते हैं मैथ्स कि पता ही नहीं पी क्या होता है, आर क्या होता है, क्वेश्चन क्या है, क्या करना है, व्हाट इज द एक्स. आई टॉट यू 4 मेथड्स. आपने मुझे सिर्फ PRT लिख के भेज दिया. आपके टीचर ऐसे पढ़ाते हैं?
Yes, sir.
नहीं बेटा, आई नॉट एक्सेप्ट दिस. यहाँ पे देखो सारे स्टेप्स दिए हुए, एक एक स्टेप आपको फॉलो करना है. सारे स्टेप्स फॉलो करने हैं. ओके, दैट्स नॉट द वे ना. वो बहुत उतना शॉर्टकट में कोई नहीं समझता. Who is this? Mangi,
Yes, sir.
your formula is wrong. You have said P into R into over 100, right?
Yes, sir.
Where's your T? Where's your T? Where's your time? The
So
formula
the-
is P into R into T, right? Over 100.
Yes, sir.
But you have not shown the P, a T. 1. P, you have said 5,000 into 15 over 100. Where's into 1? You have to show that 1, right? What happens if it's 3 years? What happens if it's 2 years? Will you not mention it?
Okay,
You
sir.
understand?
Yes,
So,
sir.
if the formula is P into R into T, you have to give the P into R into time also. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All these things, all these minor things matter. Okay, Priyashi.
Yeah, I have sent it to you.
Again, Priyashi, you say P is 5,000, R is 15%, T is 4 years. Where is 4 years? Is it 4 years or 1 year? Where do you get 4 years, beta?
Sorry, sir, by mistake.
Well, आपने पूरा सम ही 0 कर दिया. Then what is P? ऐसे नहीं होता P into R into T. You have to write principal is equal to 5,000. Rate is equal to 15%. Time is equal to 1 year. And then you say simple interest equal to P into R into T. And then you write the formula. 750. Where is rupees? Is rupees 750? P is rupees 5,000. 5,000 what? Dollars? Kilogram? What is it? You have to write rupees. Is this clear?
Okay, sir.
What is A? वो कौन समझता है A? Right amount is equal to 5,000 plus 750. I
Okay,
don't
sir.
like, ये सिर्फ एक नंबर लिख देने से मुझे समझ में नहीं आता. You have to write all the steps, and you have to learn to write all the steps. CBSE board 9, 10, 11, they don't accept just the numbers. Right? You have to not only here, यहाँ भूल जाओ. Whenever you grow up, when you go to university, when you go for your jobs, you have to explain things in a way that your audience understands. सिर्फ लिखने के लिए मत लिखो बेटा. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you will send this sum again with all the steps, all 4 methods. Thus, you will also send it to me with
Okay.
all the steps, all the method, rupees,
Okay, sir.
rupees, interest, principal, time. मुझे सब कुछ देखना चाहिए proper way में. Himangi, you just have to correct that time, okay?
Okay, sir.
Fine, and you will send it to me today without fail. This is just the first one I'm asking you. We have many more to go. Okay, so good night and take care. We'll meet. Then I'll just send you the schedule for the next class. Okay. Bye. Good night.
Bye, sir. Good night, sir.